Hello and a very warm welcome to the channel. It is time for another college football reaction. So I've done quite a few of these, absolutely love them. Learning about something I basically knew nothing about until I started this YouTube channel. So this is the best traditions in college football from the RSHighlights channel. I think it's going to be a good one. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and let's start the show. Let's go. Bit of dad dancing. Okay, there's a part two. I'll try and hit that if you guys like this one.
Just a very poignant, powerful moment here. At the end of the first quarter, Iowa faithful turning and showing love and support for the patients and their families right across the way. And instead, Iowa Children's Hospital. Krista Young from Atlantic, Iowa, had a brilliant idea. Levi Thompson out.
Oh, so I think the Children's Hospital is next to the stadium, and they do like a sort of special celebration. Is that right?
It's a Facebook page, got momentum for this going.
Yeah, I think it is.
Also tell Maria Taylor how much it means to those kids and their families. That's awesome. You spend your days, Kirk, in those rooms. It can be lonely, hooked up to tubes, fighting unimaginable battles.
Yeah, no, that's a lovely gesture. So my understanding, please correct me if I got it wrong, is that there's a hospital right next to the stadium, and in like each match at like some certain point, I think they were saying, they sort of give a tribute to the kids in the old kids in hospital. Yeah, no, it's a really nice tribute, because hospitals are grim and horrible places to be, especially if you're a child. So yeah, no, it's a nice touch.
Iowa home games, you get a special salute. Send our love and support too.
And now,
especially the kids.
When you have that kind of field position edge, you have to capitalize. That was a huge scoring drive for the Volunteers.
Okay, they've got some serious colour coordination here. So, like, I talked in a previous video about how like they all wear the same colour to an impressive extent. Like, there's a few, one or two odd ones out, but basically everyone does it. But here they've got like sections in orange and sections in white. I mean, it must be really annoying if you're like you booked a ticket in the white section and you really like orange shirts. Like, you know, you haven't actually got a white shirt, but I'm sure they get around it. But yeah, they've done some serious colour coordination. Ah, why is it buffering?
If you're Oklahoma, you want to have an answer pretty soon in this place. Baker Mayfield knows that.
Oh, so these are... I did a separate reaction video to one of these. These are the bands that they have that play at college football, and they are really, some of them are really impressive. I think one of them was doing like soundtracks from different films and combining it with sort of marching in formation to represent those films. And yeah, no, it was very impressive. That dude looks like he's got lost from Buckingham Palace. His hat's the wrong colour, but other than that, didn't know red coats were so popular.
The honour of dotting the I today here in Columbus. One of the great traditions that you have to see at least once.
So dotting the I, that's Ohio, right?
The Clemson players file out of the locker room and they board buses to come around the stadium. For more on Howard's Rock, let's go to Heather Cox. Heather.
Brett, thanks so much. This iconic rock actually came from California's Death Valley, and it's been Clemson's good luck charm from here.
Oh, this is brilliant, because in my last video, I saw them touching a rock, and I was completely baffled by the whole thing. So it's from Death Valley. Okay, this is the answer to my question.
50 years.
The most exciting 25 seconds in college football.
Okay, so it still didn't really tell me why they touched the rock, but okay, I'm getting a bit. I feel I'm moving slowly in the direction of the answer, which is a good way to be heading. Yeah, no, if you comment below with more details, that would be fascinating, because I also saw one team doing with a horseshoe, so like do different teams touch different things on the way out. like their pom-poms.
The Grove on the campus of Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi. One of the most popular pregame tailgating spots in all of college football. You add to the mix today's opponent, undefeated Alabama. And
so the whole tailgating thing is something we don't really have in the same way that you guys do. I know you have it for NFL as well. I assume is it the same for baseball, or is it just like an American football thing? But like for football or soccer games here, or rugby games, cricket, people often go to the pub before, but there's no like sort of mass organised party. I guess our car parks or parking lots probably aren't big enough for that. Our cities are more compact. But yeah, it's a very American thing.
this place is filled to capacity. They're all hoping, Ole Miss fans that is, that Hugh Freeze, the coach, and Bo Wallace, the quarterback, can lead Ole Miss to its first 5-0 record since 1962. Ole Miss against Alabama.
So this is something they do like every game, right? Or is this like it must be something like associated with the team. It looks like you get a thing where European football fans they all turn around and lock arms and jump up and down. It looks really impressive. It's named after a town in Poland where they started it. It kind of looks like that, except they haven't turned around. Pretty energetic. Touching you, sweet Caroline. So weirdly, this song is actually really, really popular in the UK, and it's become like a bit of an unofficial sporting anthem. So you'll often hear it played in sports stadiums, even though it's obviously about absolutely nothing to do with the UK. You'll hear it played at sort of rugby and soccer games as a sort of like a pumping the crowd up type thing. Stop spinning. So we saw this in my previous video. This is obviously Enter Sandman from Metallica. I can't remember which team plays it, but it's like one team has adopted this as their song, which is good. It's a good song to adopt. Like, you could do worse. It's not like Nickelback. Actually, I kind of like Nickelback, but don't tell anyone I said that. What's that thing? It looks like one of those like bells you put on cows in the Alps. I presume that's not what it is. Goat bell. Genuinely not sure what was going on there, but it looked like they're having fun, which is what matters. Right, no, that was really interesting. I'm glad I partially answered my question about why they all groped stones on the way in, or at least in one team's case. I know it now comes from, what's it, Death Valley? That piece of rock. But yeah, no, I say college football is something I knew basically nothing about before I did this channel. And I now realise it's absolutely massive, and that like the stadiums are enormous. I mean, they're bigger than any of the stadiums we have in the UK. I think some of them are anyway. So yeah, it's fascinating learning about the sort of different culture of the different sports. I hope you enjoyed. If so, please do subscribe, and I hope to see you for the next video. Thank you.